Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Always, and welcome back to Stoneblock 3. In the last episode, we were trying to make a hammer. So we have our little smeltery here, and it works just fine. It does what it needs to do, but we want to make a hammer with some very specific abilities, and wrong chest. We need some more mana steel as well as uh, hepatizon. I don't know how to say this one exactly, but this stuff, which is going to require some cobalt. So, between episodes, I've been working on trying to get at least a little bit of cobalt going. So, you have 10 ingots of cobalt. That should be enough to actually make the hammerhead that we need. And we've been collecting this stuff, which are ichor crystals and debris scraps. So you might be wondering, what do we have? Well, I told you guys I was going to make another diamond auto hammer. We have one hooked up to a drawer of netherrack that is making crushed netherrack. This stuff can have a small chance to give us cobalt, debris, and ichor crystals. And I went ahead and I put the filter so that cobalt gets smelted up and turned into an ingot. Everything else goes through. Having a little bit of issues with power. I don't know if this is still running. This is still running. So we're having some issues with power. That is probably something we're going to take on next time. I have some ideas of what we're probably going to end up doing. I actually don't know what we're going to use for power. We still have Bad Omen. We could get rid of that, by the way, I think. Do we have any? We do not have any milk. But we could probably get rid of that at some point. I don't know why sand was there. Anyways, so yeah, we need to deal with power. We're gonna do that next time. I want to make the hammer so I can start, digging out better areas. Specifically, I want to dig out an area that direction that is going to be for our crops. We're gonna have all of our crops go over there and bring them over to a storage, and have everything hooked up. It should work out pretty good. So, we have a bunch of netherrack. The reason being is I ran the tunnel bore. We have a lot of netherrack, actually. And we have access to another dungeon. So I went through a little bit of the nether. It's solid netherrack, but then there is this whole nether dungeon, and things are spawning in there. It is terrible in there. I don't know if we're going to go there today, but it is something that we're going to do in the near-ish future. So, let's start today by, let's go ahead and make our hammerhead, our hepatizon. I still don't know how to say that word, but we're going to make that thing. We're going to make this. And in order to do this, we're going to need 8 ingots. So we need 4 blocks of quartz, we need 4 cobalt, and 8 copper. So that should be pretty easy. We just got to get all this stuff and 4 blocks of quartz. I do wonder, can we smelt you up? We can. Cool. So these quartz bricks I don't really have much use for. So let's go ahead and use those. Alright. So we'll get this stuff smelted up, and we need to get the hammerhead. So then all we need now is the mana steel, and then for the expanded modifier, which we're going to want 2 of these, we need 2 ichor, and that requires 2 crystals. So that's just literally waiting on the crystals. I believe we only have 1. Oh, we have 4. That's exactly how much we need. Cool. Excuse you. Oh, it has to be in a blast furnace? Okay, that's not the end of the world. We have a blast furnace. Let's put this down right here. And let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So we'll get those smelted up. We have all of that quartz. Let's get a little bit of the alloy started, just so that we can hopefully clean up that the smeltery a little bit as we kind of go. And then for the expanded, we're also going to need 2 pistons. So we are going to need to craft those up. And it is each, so we're going to need 4 in total. Let's just get a ton of wood. Eventually we will, you know, have plenty of this stuff, but there is the pistons, and then we are also going to need some amethyst bronze. Now amethyst bronze, we're going to need 2 of these ingots. We could get it from an induction smelter, but it's going to be just as easy to cast. So 1 and 1 makes 1, so we're going to need a copper and amethyst. So nothing too difficult with this. The ichor was probably the hardest part. Oh, and it costs more to smelt. It's fine. So we should see. Why is it not making this? Molten quartz, molten cobalt, molten copper. Oh, it is not hot enough. Uh-oh. Okay. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get this stuff all casted back out. I think what we can do... Can we cast this back into quartz blocks? Looks like we can. Yes, we definitely can. Amethyst, bronze, we'll get that out. And then quartz. I do like that there's an indicator on what, you know, what liquid is there. So we have the amethyst bronze. That is nice. Can we store items in here? We can, but then again, that's not going to matter. So we need to get blazes. Man. So let's get all of this out of here. And then we can, we're going to go do some more adventuring. We need to get more mana steel regardless of anything else. But in order to get more smelting, we need more temperature. I didn't realize that this was a high temperature smelt. It only alloys at 14. Yeah, we need blazing blood. So there is, I wish, I guess it's just blazing blood that is available to us. So there's 2 ways to get blazing blood. We can either get blaze heads, or we can burn blazes. Or blaze rod chickens. That might be the easier way. There might be also other ways. We'll have to explore. But what we're gonna mostly do today is I want to go try to start getting some mana steel. So how we're gonna do this? Let's go ahead and go to our stone dungeon. We are going to continue on here, and we have an empty backpack, which is nice, but we're going to start walking around with cardboard boxes. Now, why do we have cardboard boxes? Well, I kind of talked about this in the last episode, but if we find spawners, we can pick them up. And then we have a cardboard box with a spawner in it. Now we can do this for pretty much every single spawner we find, which is good because there are a lot of spawners. I can't do it for that one for some reason. Oh my gosh. Okay. We need to walk away. That was a lot of things that just spawned all at once. And I don't have my shield on. I am not prepared. Okay. Let's hide in this corner for a second. Let's put our shield. Perfect. Let's turn our magnet on. So that was a different type of spawner. So things didn't work out well. I wish we had better access to... We need feathers. If we get feathers, we could actually use these bows. And we have a power 3 bow, which is not too bad. And let's just get rid of some of this stuff. So I wonder if the one spawner is the way it is because it's actually spawning a variety of things. Oh, you are firing things at me. That's nice. But you missed, so that's good. Alright. So the Vex is dying. Let's go ahead and get some light over there. And, ooh, common loot crate. I don't know what this can have. Let's open it real quick. Name tag. Not something I really wanted. Alright, let's just break this spawner, because it is a bit spawner. Okay, not working. Ow. Okay, let's leave. Vexes are terrible. I despise these things. And without having a bow with actual arrows is really, really not good. I mean, we can light the guys on fire. Thank you for the stick. That's not particularly useful. So, okay. Unfortunately, the only way to get feathers is like your normal, get them from chickens. But we can grab any vanilla spawner that we find. And is it useful? It's gonna be useful, I'm sure. We can always, and I have plenty of these things. I have so many, actually. There are another half a stack of cardboard boxes at the base. I made a ton, but like, it's one of those things that you have netherite gear. Alright, can we just get rid of this spawner? Alright, we need to get out. I threw my pick on the ground. I don't think our pick is existing anymore. That scared me. Oh. Oh no. This is very much not good. Yeah, our pick is gone. This is embarrassing. Okay. Let's get rid of you. I really despise the slowness. Let's put that on the ground. The witch is right here. Sea pickles. I don't know if we will actually ever need sea pickles, but sea pickles. Okay. So we have no pick. We have no pick anymore. Oh, man. And yeah, come over here, Mr. Skeleton. I want to see if you will drop any of your armor. Because there was a creeper that exploded, there is no chance of our stuff, of my pick. I'm so upset by that. Alright, I think what we have to do... Ooh, mixed salad. Regeneration. Flax. Flax is good. I think what we have to do is we have to retreat for a second. So let's head back home. And I'll tell you guys what. I am going to get a new Paxel. I know we have some iron ones, but I'd really, really prefer a diamond one. Steel. It's not good. Not too bad. But a Paxel is what? I mean, we could make... How difficult would it be to get one netherite? So the netherite scrap... Ancient debris. Okay, what is this stuff useful for? We can melt it down into a nugget. So we need 9 of these. That's definitely doable. Let's see. How many eggs do we have? We have 5 eggs. I could spawn an Enderman. That's not something I really want to do. I'll tell you guys what. I'm gonna make a Paxel. It is just diamond tools all together. Shouldn't be too difficult. And yeah, I'm gonna replace the lost Paxel. We'll get enchants. We'll get some sort of enchant on it, and then I will bring you guys back in once we're ready to head back to the dungeon. And if I can get some more chickens, that'd be awesome. Is there anything... I mean, can we make a chicken spawn egg? No. Alright. Was worth it. Worth a chance. I think if we had a chicken catcher... I know I don't want to get into, like, actual chickens quite yet. I don't know if there is a way... Doesn't look like there is a way to get chickens to spawn. Some mod packs have a... Basically, it's a passive animal. Spawner, basically. You put bait out and walk away. And in the previous Stoneblock, there was that item. Doesn't look like this one has it. So, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out a new Paxel because I threw mine on the ground, and we're gonna try to get through that spawner. So what's happening is there is a different type of spawner. I think it said it was a bit spawner. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's about, but we cannot use a cardboard box on it. And if I had to guess, it is spawning multiple different types of creatures. That's why a whole bunch of things spawn all at once. That would be my guess. So, I will bring you guys back in once I'm ready to head back to the dungeon. Alright, so some good news and some bad news. The good news is I have a diamond Paxel. We can go ahead and enchant it. I believe I need some lapis, but I believe there was a pretty good enchant for like 22 levels. So we'll see what it gives us. And 22 is what we currently have. I went ahead and processed all the ores, the excess ores that we had, just because that was an easy way to get some experience. But let's see. Yeah, efficiency 3, unbreaking 3, pretty good. As long as I don't throw it at a creeper, should be fine. So, yeah. So the good news is that we have our Paxel. We are ready to go back out. If I could get another chicken, let's see if we have any eggs that we can throw on the ground. What I need to do, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. We have a mob imprisonment tool. Do we have any hoppers? We do. Let's take a hopper. Let's grab a chest, barrel, doesn't matter, and figure out a place that's kind of out of the way, but not like terrible. I think this would be fine. Let's do it this way. Put that there. Put a hopper here, and then we'll get some glass, and we will take that chicken, or take a chicken, and put it into this little containment. So we should be able to do something like this, and we'll put a torch there. So The question is, can we get a chicken? No. Alright, so we'll move the other chicken. That's what the mob imprisonment tool is. This thing is super useful. We are going to use it later. I have an idea that we're going to take advantage of, but we can grab a chicken, the chicken we have, and put them in here and call it a day. So chicken stays there. We will get loot from this. Chicken also laid an egg. Okay, so I don't know. There is a chance. And I know some people put carpets on that. If we have any carpets, I might. We do have some carpets. Sure, let's put a carpet underneath the chicken. Make it a little bit more comfortable. Mostly just so it doesn't like glitch through. It helps to prevent that kind of stuff. Because chickens are wonky with their hitboxes. But there we go. So it will slowly over time lay some eggs, and hopefully we can get some more chickens. So kind of the whole point of that is I'm also hoping, and I don't know if it is a thing. Oh hey, we're almost out of the bad omen. I didn't realize that was just a really long timer. So I'm hoping that there is a chance, because this mod pack has, I believe, Botania. Yeah, we do have Botania in this. I believe there's a chance that chickens will drop feathers naturally. I don't remember if that was a Botania thing. There is a mod somewhere where chickens will just randomly drop feathers. And I don't know if it's an old version of Botania that's been changed. I don't know if it's a config thing. I don't recall. But we'll at least get eggs, and we'll try to breed up some chickens. And once we get a couple of chickens, I can murder one to get a bunch of arrows, because if we can get one singular feather, we can make half a stack of arrows with the Wilden spikes, which are pretty plentiful in the dungeon, so that is nice. So the bad news. We have 13 debris scraps. However, these are nuggets, which is fine. Nuggets of molten debris, and that's the problem. They turn into netherite scrap, not netherite ingots. So in order to get that, we're going to need a lot more netherite, and so we need 36 of these scraps. We don't have that many, so no netherite paxel for us right now. The other thing I want to mention is we could make the blaze chicken. But I think what we're going to end up doing is using the blazes. I don't know why it's not in there. It's not too hard to get the chicken, the blaze rod chicken, bred up. But I think what we're going to end up doing is, in order to get the blood, the blazing blood, we are going to probably get some blazes and spawn them in, because what we can do is the mob imprisonment tool is used with a spawner, I believe. What is it called? I have to figure out what it's called. It's from Industrial Foregoing, and it is called, there is a bunch of stuff. It is this block, the mob duplicator. So this is something that we can definitely get close to. We need pink slime. Pink slime is a pain to get. But we'll be able to do something with that at some point. And that is a way we can make blaze blood. Alternatively, we can just get a blaze spawner, which I'm sure there will be, and go from there. So let's go back into the fray. So let's go back to the stone dungeon. We'll do all of that in another point, just because like there is a lot of stuff that we will need to kind of get ready for, a lot of prep work and whatnot. But let's head back here and let's see if we can't get rid of that spawner. I just want to get rid of, nope. All right, I'm gonna retreat. Everything spawns instantly, and it's terrible. And there's just a lot of things. Cool. We poisoned the witches. It's actually nice. Alright. And the witches poisoned me. That's less nice. Alright. This is not fun. This spawner is terrible. So if we can just get rid of it, that would be great. The phantoms are also terrible. Phantoms in general are a terrible mob. I didn't vote for them, but then again, I didn't vote for any of the mob votes. I'll be blunt. Is there another one? We need to make sure we're not gonna die. Ugh. Poison. Ooh, we got a hamburger. Some Phytogrow, emeralds. We're getting a lot of, like, interesting stuff. The hamburger is actually really good because it's a really powerful food source. So there's gonna be skeleton. And more levels. Alright, let's try this one more time. Come on, break, 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 break. Ah! That was probably the closest we've been. And then a skeleton had to walk up and ruin everything. There are also probably more spawners in the area. Go ahead. Murder them. Like, I imagine there's probably more spawners on the sides. Let's get you to come over here. Oh, we made more mushrooms. I was like, I heard something and I forgot. We running and all that kind of stuff makes you are a dangerous mob. And again with the poison. Oh, reflective as thorns. Ew. We got a sourceberry pie. That's kind of cool. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to light up the side area. And you know what? Let's light you on fire. So grants what? Mana regeneration. I don't really care about that. I just want really good foods so that we don't have to eat as much. Okay. So we're going to be smart about it this time. Instead of... Nope, we're just going to... Come on, come on, come on. We are very weak. Alright, let's run. We broke it. That's all that matters. I don't really care about the loot bees. I apologize, bees. I generally like bees. But right now, we need to clean up this area. I need to get progress in this dungeon. This dungeon is terrible. But that spawner is gone. And there's nothing here. Carpets. Alright, let's break this. There's nothing over here. There's more stuff beyond this wall. But, like... There's 2 chests there. I'm going to check and make sure. And then we're going to do this. I know baby zombies and spiders can still come get us, but I don't care. I figured as much. Okay. So the real question is, do these have anything in them? They do, including mana steel. Hey, that's what we're after. This one doesn't have much. Okay, cool. So progress. Progress is good. I want to keep that on me. So we just need to find one more mana steel. I don't know why I'm using any other tools than the Paxel. We don't have to. A mending chainmail helmet. I wonder if we can get mending off of that. That would be really nice. Alright, you can come through on the condition that you bring your feathered friend. That's really nice of you. Alright, there's going to be a lot of zombies. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies. Because of how zombies work, dark areas are going to be spawning more zombies. So let's... Yeah, there's a spawner over there. Let's get some torches up. Hey. Baby zombies are terrible. Alright, there's a lot of zombies coming this way. So, all things considered... Yeah, there's... some spawners there. There's a downwards. Alright, let's get more light. And what do we have? Zombie. Zombie. Okay. So let's bring some more light up this way. I don't mind setting things on fire with our torch bow, because it's honestly not a bad plan. But let's see. You know, mob damage must be off. Mob griefing must be off in this mod pack, because those creepers from before should have exploded. Salmon, okay. Should have exploded all that TNT. Alright, we are full up on stuff right now. Let's inventory. And yeah, there's a cave underneath here. Interesting. I just want what's in the loot. Alright, so we have more darkness. Let's get up. That's not quite what I wanted to do. And okay, creepers just don't do like much damage. Dampening. Oh, that might be because I don't know how those things work. Alright, let's get some torches in there. There's a lot of stuff going on here. This dungeon is gigantic, and it feels like there's... It feels like there's a lot of mobs either underneath us. Oh yeah, there's another layer. Interesting. Okay. So, we're going to hear a lot of things. We're not going to see a lot of things. Let's just get some torches over in this area. There is a witch spawner. That is a lot of witches. Let's back up. Let's get some torches into an area that we can actually do something with. And run from the terrible witches. Alright, you slowed me. That is not the end of the world. Let's get rid of all of the excess stuff. We've got more food. More food is good. I do like having a lot of food. There is something right there. I just want to find the one last. Alright, there we go. That is sealed off. We will deal with that another time. And... oh, their spawner's up. Oh, okay. We need to look up. That would be important. So, we're just going to go a little bit further. Let's grab this. Let's get a torch up there. I want to, like, block this area off. Is that much of an area? It doesn't look like it. Let's get cardboard box. And grab that. Alright. So any spawner in here, doesn't look like it. Bunch of stuff. Force of habit. I keep switching off of the Paxel, and it is literally just a force of habit. We have so much stuff. We can get a little bit more space. So green heart saplings. Alright, this looks trapped. It's not. I don't see anything. We just got an alchemical bag, which is nice. That is legitimately more storage. There is so many things spawning. This dungeon is so large that it is... ooh. More good stuff. Unfortunately, not much of what we're actually looking for. We can't do anything with all of this. Can I put the clay away? No, of course not. Okay, alchemical bag. Your turn to shine. So this also stores a ton of items. It is basically a better... hey, leave me alone. It is basically a better backpack. And yeah, that is a witch spawner. I can tell because I saw what it spawned. And I guess we can go a little bit further. Keep blocks. I just need one more mana steel. That's all I want. Let's just get some torches a little bit further. I have a bad feeling about that spawner, though. Let's just torch these guys, because why not? Fire damage is pretty good. It is it is one of the weird spawners. Okay. It's broken. Alright, that goes that direction. Let's get this sealed up. And another chest. We got a happy potato. I like happy potatoes. That is a Britannia thing. At least, isn't that a happy... oh, tiny potato mask. Alright. So, always check behind chest. Chiseling, not supported. Has custom collision. Alright. Whatever that is. Not supported. Alright, let's get all of these items. And now that I've seen that there are traps in some of these, I'm kind of keeping an eye out. And nothing is giving me what I need. This is so frustrating. Alright, let's break that. Ooh. Drowned spawn egg. Alright. So that is another side. And there are spawners like everywhere. I'm just gonna break and run. What kind of spawner are you? You are a zombie spawner. I don't care. Okay, maybe I do. We'll just... I hear that. No. Alright. So no luck. No luck. But there is a ton of spawns beneath us, which is terrifying, I have to say. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call the episode there. Unfortunately, we only got one more Mana Steel, and we can't do anything with these unless we want to make an arc furnace, which I don't really want to do that. So let's just make sure that we can't do anything with this. Let's see. Let's just grab all this, because why not? We'll put all of this stuff away. And yeah, the alchemical bag might be the better option for the future. We can also, you know, mine up all of this coal blocks, all of these coal blocks, I should say, which is fantastic resources. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the episode off. Let's head back to the base. I want to see one thing before we call it a day. But we're gonna call it a day. Main reason is we just don't have the time to do much more exploration, so we cannot smelt the Mana Steel. I'm gonna see if there's any way we can turn this back into any sort of Mana Steel, because we have 2 pieces and we have another piece in here, and that is 3 out of the 4 pieces we need. Otherwise, we have to get into Britannia, and I don't necessarily want to do that, but it's also not like the end of the world if we have to. I have so many cardboard boxes. I'm going to leave a bunch here. So yeah, we'll see what we can get into. I'm going to sort through the loot. There is some really good stuff. Alchemical coal, Mobius fuel, golden carrots are a fantastic food source. Did we get any feathers? We got 2 feathers, which means we can make a full stack of arrows and actually use arrows going forward. So that is fantastic news. Let's just grab a stick, and then we can make some arrows. A stack of arrows is good. That means we'll be able to do a lot more. So I have a lot of loot to kind of sort through. This episode has gone on a little too long. So next time, I think what we're going to do, we need to get blazes. And this dungeon is kind of looming. We could go do that. We could also... I mean, it's going to give us a random thing. It is a massive structure. I think what we're going to end up doing next time is let's start looking at some power, some new power options, because we are not generating enough power for everything, and that is not good. So we need to get some more power, and we will do that next time. I'll try to figure out what I want to make the power out of. And we will work on a more permanent power source. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!